Montauk angler Edward Polner sues, claiming he was too drunk to pass polygraph that cost him prize money. And that's a pretty darn big fish. He lost his golden opportunity. I gotta say, like, some of the people that write these articles are like, dude, what are you guys doing? So, a professional angler is out nearly $200,000 in prize money from a Rhode Island fishing tournament because officials don't believe his nearly 200-pound catch was above board, according to a lawsuit. Edward Polner, 58, and his captain Rudolph Boniocile failed a lie detector test administered by tourney officials. The fisherman's defense? They were too drunk to pass it. Polner says the test was unfair and invalid because he and his buddy were drinking like fish in celebration of the giant big eye tuna they caught. And the thing is, the fact that they're trying to use something as fickle as a polygraph for a fishing tournament is so absurd. He is now suing the competition host Tri-State Tournament, claiming he was wrong to administer the polygraph so soon after they returned to the dock. Rules allow 7 days for a test to be administered, and such tests are given after fishing tournaments to ensure winners have followed all the rules. Both Mr. Polner and Mr. Bonicilli had consumed alcohol provided by Tri-State at the post-tournament ceremony, and Mr. Bonicilli informed the polygraph examiner that he had not slept the night before. Polner said in court papers despite the fact that their alcohol consumption and Mr. Bonicilli's fatigue made them unsuitable examinees under widely accepted polygraph standards. Tri-State proceeded with the polygraphs. The Fishtail began July 24th when the annual 4-day Tri-State Canyon Shootout in the waters of Off-Block Island kicked off. Competitors battled to see who could catch the largest wahoo, mahi-mahi, or tuna. Big eye tuna can grow to 500 pounds and 8 feet long. Polner of Miami set off board his 46-foot West Mac christened Ragnar and piloted by Montauk fisherman Bonicelli. On the final day of the competition, they claimed they snagged a fantastic catch, a 195.6-pound big eye. The whale of a fish was big enough for fourth place for the largest tuna in the competition and earned Polner $199,880 in side bets overseen by Tri-State known as Calcutas. But instead of letting Bonicelli and Polner take their polygraphs days later, competition organizers Carrie and Kyle Dutton allegedly insisted the test happen immediately, Polner carped in legal papers. Bonicelli was quizzed on whether he'd followed tournament rules concerning equipment, had witnessed or knew about any tournament infractions, and whether Ragnar broke any rules. The examiner claimed his responses indicated deception according to the litigation. But see, that's the thing. Indicated deception. That doesn't mean that they actually lied, right? The problem with polygraphs is that it's all based off the examiner's perception, right? So basically, the examiner could be like, oh yeah, this person definitely doesn't seem truthful, or no, this person definitely seems truthful. It's all basically one big scam. So a lawyer for Polner declined comment, and Tri-State did not immediately respond to messages seeking comment. And the thing is, like, the way that it should have happened, right, if they're going to do this sort of competition, is basically have people on the boat, like one person on the boat, making sure everything is above board for all of these competitors. That's the way to do it. So let's see. Right here. There's no such thing as a lie detector test. The polygraph is just a gaslighting interrogation technique that relies on the belief that there's an unstandardized test that can measure involuntary reactions, which can somehow be subjectively read to determine whether those reactions were the result of deception. It's absurd. Not only does it fail to prove it actually does what it claims, it's also unreliable, meaning it fails the test, retest, test. Test the same subject multiple times with different interrogators and you'll get different results. Moreover, everything from diet, health conditions, medications, external stresses, sleep, time of day, room temperature, the tone of the questions, to the demeanor of the interrogator and a host of other factors can influence the results in numerous and immeasurable ways. In short, It's pseudo-scientific nonsense, and if you treat it that way, you'll never fail, mostly because they probably won't bother giving it to you. Well said. In the hands of a skilled interrogator, the polygraph is a giant, scary prop that's useful in extracting a confession. And while there's some data to suggest, again, in the hands of an experienced professional, it may be able to detect indicia of deception in some test subjects, the vast disparity of how people react to the polygraph make it completely unreliable as a lie detector. Federal law enforcement relies on it as such, and hiring in thousands of people have been denied jobs on the basis of lack of candor on a polygraph exam. Absurd. Think about this. The basic technology tracking several physiological indicators such as blood pressure, pulse, respiration, and skin conductivity hasn't changed since the 1930s. Total pseudoscience. Yeah. Innocent until proven guilty. If they can prove he cheated, then he should get the money or the tournament company loses credibility. That's the thing, right? That is the thing. If you cannot definitively prove that the person actually did what you claim that they did, guess what? Pay them the money. Like, to me, the way that this looks like is that basically that the angler basically got screwed over, right? Because they basically made bets with the tri-state people basically overseeing it, and they probably got a cut of it and got completely screwed over. And I don't really like seeing something like that, right? Like, if you're gonna do something involving with money, and you're gonna do something like along those lines, and you're gonna make it that sketchy, like, no. Like, it's just not cool on so many levels what this competition did. Like, I think this angler and the captain should be getting paid the money. Like, it's just so absurd. So absurd. If you want to learn how to get out of debt and master your money, go to 14bucks.com. Feel free to give your thoughts on this situation. Because here's the thing, I mean, $200,000 in prize money can make the world a difference for a lot of people, right? This could be the difference of, like, saving someone in their like financial situation. This could be the difference between them potentially losing their house or not. This could be the difference between them like living a pretty nice year or years afterwards. Like, this could be putting their family members through school, right? Maybe paying medical bills for their family. Like, there's a lot on the line here, and for them to basically take it away over basically BS is extremely frustrating to see. Like, really frustrating to see. I think I think Edward Polner completely got screwed over in this situation, and that is sad, right? You don't want to see someone just like be blatantly screwed over like this. Like, it's just never a good feeling to see this happen.